at that. That's so annoying, too. Here we go. Going to be a second teleport committed to by, looks like Tucson, actually. But the follow-up teleport coming in from Griffin. Trying to get on top of this cow, but he is going to have to flash away. In comes Rather. He's going to miss the binding. Very unfortunate. Had he landed that onto Spirit and Kuro coming down here into the bottom lane. They want to set up this 4v2. Tucson waiting on it is tanking that turret, but Lehens with the dodge circle buying so much time. The TP comes in, but it is not enough. They take out the Shen. They take out Rather too, and that is going to be 2-0 already to Afrika. So let's take a look at the replay and how this went down.
It was really well coordinated by Afrika. They have all their members bot lane. They're now spotted, so they knew it was a gank, but Black Shield is on cooldown very early. Tucson misses his stuff, but it doesn't matter because Spirit is a damage jungler. Kindred is so different against these funnel comps, and the tank junglers who look frustrated the first weeks of the season. They pull out the damage, they turret down. I think you need to hit hard and fast in the mid game. Yep. Lucian in the late game is good, but he's not Kai'Sa. So actually take the most when he's strong.
I would agree. Decided he needed it in game number 1. I think this will definitely open up his build. Speaking of opening up, actually aiming, trying to go 1v2 again. He's feeling it tonight, especially after the way the early game went in game number 1. Speaking of which, Sword might be feeling it here. 3-on-1. He is the Cho'Gath, and he is super tanky. But here's Shen, who may have just stood united into his death. They're thinking about a turret dive here, but the rest of Griffin is rolling in. Keen going way too deep in here. The taunt is gonna land. Lamb's Respite, though, is perfect there from Spirit. They knock him out, and Tucson gets the follow-up engage. It is perfect, and the double kill over to the side of the Zoe. I will take you down. Speaking of Spirit, running forward, looking for Viper here.
We're rolling.
Led charge coming into the back line. There's the engage from Tucson. He's going to knock 2 of them off, and they get the Lucian. And that means the Braum will go down 2. And Sword with nowhere to go is just going to awkwardly feast Kuro. And that's 3 more kills to Afrika.
And that's what
Still no kills for Griffin. And they might be looking down the barrel of another 0-2. Yeah, as you mentioned, we shouldn't call stuff too early, but it's definitely not the way you want to start this round. But speaking of which, trying to charge on the backline, he lands straight onto Viper, says, hello, I'm playing Kled this time around. Nice engaged follow-up from Tucson. Not able to get any kills just yet. The Sword is going to get low before he can even get it in there. The tenders here from Rather are going to stun 3 people, and they do get the Alistair down here. Tarzan still alive, as is Viper, and Afrika just going to back off and take the inhibitor.
I think that was the poor decision, but everything else is still up in the air. The future is still ready to be written as, whoa! He died to the W!
But it was the Zoe Battlestar into him walking on the trouble bubble, which makes him stand still, funnily enough.
Tucson.
Nice follow-up engage here as the rest of Griffin, Viper in the background, just trying to culling and get a high damage number, because that's all he is going to get in both of these games. Trying to take out aiming now, but gets hit by that trouble bubble. They still have Lamb's Respite, by the way, just in case. Here comes the follow-up from Lehenge. Gets a nice taunt. Tarzan gonna get low, though, on the back line. Keen able to do it. Spirit 2 is very fed. The sleep comes in on the Viper. He still wants to get a kill, but he will be denied. Only 2 kills in the whole series for Griffin, and a very clean 2-0 from Afrika.
Fantastic series. From the Afrika Freaks, multiple members playing great. Their macro was immaculate. Apart from one Baron steal, they did the right thing in basically every scenario. And you could also see in game number 2, Keen steamrolled Sword in the top lane. Sword has been someone who's looked good this season, but also is probably the weakest link when it comes to individual play. I think the Cho'Gath draft didn't do him any favors either. Keen was able to run over him. We've seen Keen denied target banned, forced onto Mundo, and other picks where he doesn't have lane supremacy. When he has the lane supremacy, Keen is delivered 9 times out of 10.
That he has, that young player up in the top side for Afrika is not going to disappoint us tonight, but disappointing looks on the faces of Griffin. Across the board, the draft, the play was okay. It's kind of just the position they found themselves in. And it definitely felt like Afrika was in total control of both games the entire time. So a lot to go back to, a lot to learn from this series. You know, again, this is a very young team.